From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Karen Rebo. Ontario's top court is set to release its decision today in a landmark youth-led charter challenge of the provincial government's climate change plan.
Ontario's appeals court heard arguments earlier this year by 7 young people who say the province's weakened emissions target is a violation of their constitutional rights. It's the first case to be tried in Canada that considers whether climate change has the potential to violate charter rights. The appeals court decision is being closely watched by lawyers in another youth-led charter challenge of Ottawa's climate plan that's currently before the federal court. Lisa Laporte, The Canadian Press, Toronto.
First Nations chiefs are expected to vote today in Calgary on a landmark agreement with Ottawa on child welfare reform. The nearly $48 billion deal was struck in July after a nearly 2-decade-long legal fight over Canada's underfunding of on-reserve child welfare services. As diplomatic tensions escalate between India and Canada, some within the Indian diaspora say they are concerned about how this situation might affect travel between our two countries. The Canadian government on Monday expelled 6 Indian diplomats, and India ordered similar expulsions after the RCMP said it had credible evidence that Indian agents played a role in violent crimes on Canadian soil. The president of the South Asian Centre of Windsor, Ontario, says many community members he's spoken to, particularly families and students, are on edge. He says they worry the conflict could escalate again to visa suspensions like India did in September of last year. The leaders of Saskatchewan's 2 major parties butted heads last night in their only debate before the October 28th election. Scott Moe said his Saskatchewan party would strengthen the economy. Carla Beck said the NDP would make life affordable. Federal NDP leader Jagmeet Singh was a point of debate too.
He had an opportunity to go into the House of Commons and to not support Justin Trudeau, to not support a carbon tax, which would save small businesses across Canada. We're in a provincial debate right now. So very much, but he chose not to. He supported Justin Trudeau again, and he supported the carbon tax, and he's costing Canadians,
their kids are
including
getting
those that live in Saskatchewan, money.
And investigators in Argentina are looking into the shocking death of 31-year-old singer Liam Payne, who fell yesterday from a hotel balcony. Payne rose to stardom as part of Britain's former boy band One Direction. Reporter Andrea Fuji has more.
Distraught fans remembering One Direction star Liam Payne gathering at the Buenos Aires hotel where he was found dead.
I can't explain how I'm feeling right now. I'm shaking. I'm really nervous. I can't believe what is happening right now.
Payne was in Argentina after attending a former bandmate's concert. Authorities say he jumped from his 3rd-floor balcony. Police had responded to the hotel for reports of a man acting erratically.
Payne had been vocal last year about his struggle with alcoholism. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, Shohei Ohtani hit a 3-run homer to punctuate the Los Angeles Dodgers' 8-0 victory over the New York Mets as the Dodgers took Game 3 of their National League Championship Series. Ohtani connected in the 8th inning. Kiki Hernandez hit a 2-run homer, and Max Muncy went deep in the 9th. In hockey, Austin Matthews broke out of a season-opening points drought, scoring his first goal and adding his first 2 assists as Toronto's captain in the Maple Leafs' 6-2 victory over the Los Angeles Kings. Elsewhere, Sidney Crosby scored a power play goal in overtime, and Pittsburgh rallied to beat Buffalo 6-5. Yevgeny Malkin scored his 500th career goal, and Crosby became the 10th player in NHL history to reach 1,600 regular season points in a career. And in the WNBA Finals, the New York Liberty topped the Minnesota Lynx to take a 2-1 lead in that series. From the Canadian Press, I'm Karen Rebo.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.